Welcome to the G.N.A podcast, Games, Nerds, and Alcohol, where we sit here and drink while there is a tornado watch outside. Because that's how we roll. Oh, yeah. I got a great list of crew here with me tonight. I don't know why I just kicked into my customer service voice again, but yeah. Yeah, we're joined here by D from Microbrew Gamerz. D, how you feeling, man?
Guten Abend. I'm feeling all right, have a few good beers, be our little chilling.
That's what I like to hear. We got Vintage going with us tonight, too. Vintage, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. We got 3 weeks in a row for me on here. Still obviously trying to replace the negative memories with positive ones.
Wait a minute, you've been on here before?
Does 101B ring any bells?
No,
None at all, fucker.
I have abolished that from my memory, and I will not speak or think of it again.
Can we make one more amendment to that episode title, 101 BP?
Nope.
How do none of us pick up on that? 101B is great, but then 101 BP is legendary.
Now, see, 101 BP sounds like we're talking about an oil spill in Alaska.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I spilled some oil after that one.
It was probably just as pleasant as an oil spill, that's for sure.
Yeah, well.
About as destructive as it, I'll tell you that much.
Well, the ethanol he had in his system was definitely at that level.
And we got Damok with us here tonight. Damok, how are you doing there, good sir?
I've made it through the last 2 weeks, so yes.
Who fucking raw, man? Yeah. And we actually have an announcement for this week's episode. Yeah. We have a good friend and member of the community. His wife just spit out some twins, Moonfat. Congratulations, man. Maddox and Maverick. Two super healthy looking twins there, man. They look great. I'm super excited for you. I cannot wait to meet them. Super excited. And you said, hey, you got to drink some whiskey or water. So let's kick into what everybody's drinking tonight. And I'm going to start off with me for once. And this time I'm not being lame. I've got a dual wielding. I got dual fisting going on. I am drinking first for Maddox and Maverick. I am drinking some Misunderstood ginger spice whiskey. I think I've had this before on the show, but it's fantastic. It's got a very, very strong ginger flavor to it. Very little bite, a whole bunch of flavor. Oh, and that's a phone going off, probably telling me there's a tornado going through, so probably going to be hearing that again here.
I love seeing all the cats chase after him. Like, what's wrong, Damok? Don't.
But yeah, so first I'm drinking this, which... Yeah, the attack is all ginger. Like, it's all up in your face with ginger. Got a super sweet flavor after it, and then it smooths right out into this very mild whiskey flavor. I can tell you, it's pretty boss.
Cecil, I don't understand it.
Don't understand what?
You called it Misunderstood.
Oh, yeah, I don't understand it.
I'm doing a cheap dad joke in the middle here.
Well, no, that's the thing. I don't understand it either, because this is a cheap whiskey. It's like $30 a bottle, and it should not be this good. It just should not. So,
well, that perks my interest.
Yeah, dude. I say I'm going to be coming up there. I'm going to be coming up that way, end of July. I will bring a bottle with me if you want to sit down and partake in some.
Mikasa Sukasa, it'll be open.
Well, I don't know if we'll be able to make it over to Connecticut. I'm trying to convince the wife to, but she keeps giving me the looks of, if you try to deviate from whatever plan that I don't have set up here, I will murder you in your sleep.
Actually, I'm in Massachusetts.
Didn't you hear me when I said, if you deviate from the plan that I don't have? Second thing I'm drinking for tonight is actually, I've actually been pretty, I don't know, this week has just been pretty rough for me, and I don't know why. But I was feeling a little sappy, so I am also drinking a Harp lager. I was going to do a splash of lime in it, but I forgot to. But usually it's a lager and lime. But Harp is just a very, very nice, easy drinking, smooth lager. No, look at the bottom of that. Nice. Yeah, there's another one in there if you want to get me that. But that one with the mold in it might actually kill me. I won't even show you what that was, because that was That was gross. But
Whoa,
if you've never
I'll
had a
drink
lager, what's up?
I'll drink it.
I'll bring it. But if you've never had a lager and lime's really nice. The lime just kind of cuts out a little bit of that bitter flavor and leaves it a nice smooth flavor. But it's it's a very typical lager. Nice, easy color. Good flavor. Harp has always been a very smooth drinking one. It's actually made by the same company who makes Guinness. So if you've ever had a lager and lime, you can do Harp and then Guinness. A lot of people do Bath and Guinness, but you can also do Harp and Guinness.
Black and tans. Those are good.
Sorry, black and tan. What did I say? Lager and lime. I kept saying lager and lime. No, black currant goes great in Guinness. But yeah, so that's what I'm drinking. Two very, very easy drinking ones. I wouldn't suggest either one of them if you're on a diet because they are both packed with calories. But
Misunderstood was fantastic in apple cider.
yeah, Lex had to come in and chime in on that one. Misunderstood goes fantastic in apple cider, and in really great eggnog. Really good.
Eggnog?
Eggnog.
Okay.
What, you've never watched Jay and Silent Bob? Come on, man.
Why am I not remembering that?
Anyway, so Damok, what are you drinking, my man?
Well, I was just going to drink Halal or whatever the fucking one is that I always drink because it's my standard drink. But you're right. Moonfat. Congratulations, man, on the twins. You and your wife and the kids. That's fucking amazing. So I'm opening up my special bottle of scotch to have a good toast with you. Ooh. It is my Nick Offerman edition Lagavulin. It's an Islay single malt scotch that is finished in a Guinness cask. Oh, it's aged 11 years. And if you don't know who Nick Offerman is, he is famously quoted saying, "History began on July 4th, 1776. Everything before that was a mistake." He's a famous actor, but he is also known in the Scotch world, so quite a bit. So it smells like leather. And I could smell it from across my desk where I had it sitting.
God, that's getting me hard.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, I have a ton of scotch for this weekend.
That is like, okay, so when you smell leather, you expect that bite of scotch.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bite there. I taste like I've been chewing on leather. And it tastes amazing, but there was no bite, no hit, no attack, no nothing. That was very, very smooth. And now I think I need to get a cigar for this weekend.
I was going to say, I just, like, as soon as you said that, my brain went, I got to bring my guitar with the cigars in it.
Absolutely.
Are you trying to tell me that a Lagavulin 11-year scotch has no bite?
I am telling you that a Lagavulin 11-year scotch has no bite. I don't know if it was because it was finished in Guinness casks or what it is, but wow.
I'm going to guess that might be it, because I've had 8-year, 10-year, and 16 from Lagavulin, and they all have a bite, but it's a pleasurable bite. Like, hey, remember, you're drinking a nice scotch. Oh yeah, that's right. Wow, there's all these flavors here.
Yeah, no, you can taste, like, you hit it and it tastes like, okay, you bit down on some leather straps, and then you get, it's a nice flavor after the fact. I'm not very good at describing flavors, but it's really, really fucking good. But there was no bite. There was no, like, it hit the taste buds and you get that slight burn, that slight heat going down. There was none of that. It was smooth as shit. And it is very limited special edition, so if you can... run out and grab it now because it's going to go off the shelves.
Where did you describe the taste as a
ABC
campfire?
store.
As a campfire taste.
I would say it's... So the taste changes quite a bit after I'm letting it sit here in my mouth. And I don't want to say it tastes like Guinness because it doesn't, but you know that Guinness aftertaste after you've been drinking it for a while? I'm getting a lot of that, but yes, it tastes like a campfire. At first, it's you've been chewing on leather, and then it smooths out to a campfire, and now I'm sitting here going, I feel like I legitimately drank a few Guinness glasses.
Please bring that.
How much was it?
I'll bring it. It's $100.
Yeah, that's
It's not bad.
No, it really wasn't. But it's also only an 11-year-old, so
Yeah. I'll have a 17-year I'm bringing for this week. It's about half empty, but it's a 17-year scotch.
Well, look, I
Also
love y'all,
same
but I'm
price.
not bringing that 24-year. Sorry, that fucker stays right here. I don't even look at it, just in case if looking at it will make it lose flavor.
yeah, no, I wouldn't either. I'd keep that wrapped up in chains.
Go
And,
full Prohibition. Cut a hole in your wall, put it on a cross stud, and leave it there, and hopefully you don't forget it when you eventually move.
No, I'll forget it.
Have you guys not seen those stories lately? Like, they're happening all over the place. People are like, I found like 30-year-old bourbon in the wall of my house when doing a renovation. It's like, how?
Yeah, I found
Why
a
is
dead
this
rat in my
becoming
wall.
common-ish?
Now, let's see. This is the ultimate bite test.
Oh boy,
We have-
Selkie's
I
going
also
for
agree
it.
with that.
Yep.
All right. Moment of silence.
She doesn't like the leathery smell. How was the bite, or was it actually smooth?
Smooth.
Smooth?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
She doesn't like the campfire.
She
Yeah,
doesn't like
she's-
scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't do the face of like, I'm going to throw up and on you.
Yeah, she didn't do that like that recoil when you take a shot of bourbon. Like, hold on a second. Oh, look, so I'm telling you, an 11-year-old Lagavulin is smooth.
Awesome.
Damn. Well, D, I see you sipping something there. What are you slugging back there, slugger?
Nothing as extravagant as you fools. My God, I feel kind of like like this will be underwhelming. I'm drinking a local brew. It's from Westminster, Mass, not too far from where I am. It's Wachusett's Blueberry Ale. So a typical pale ale. I mean, it's light colored and everything else. It's very light on the palate, on the attack, but it has a nice aftertaste of like a hint of blueberry.
Ooh.
Which is really nice because a lot of people do blueberry beers wrong, and this just does it right where it's just so refreshing and light.
So
Got about 4.5% alcohol. I'm drinking in the can, so it's hard to tell if it's more of a pale or an amber, but I haven't poured it in a glass or anything.
Okay,
but,
so waterfall it, and I'll tell you what color it is. I'm going to say it's more of a pale, less
Yeah.
ambery.
yeah, that's much
Yep.
more of a pale.
that's what I thought. Just kind of had some light kind of the way it hit it, but yeah, that's what I thought. Pale ale. But it is.
Nice.
It's very light. It's very good quality. I mean, like I said, I've tried in the past. I've tried a blueberry. I've tried fruit beers and was just absolutely grossed out. But this is just so refreshing. Just the right amount of hint of it, and it's just like yum.
Yeah, I find
That's
like
good. So, what's the brewery?
It's Wachusett Brewery. It's actually just not maybe 15 minutes from the house.
So
So it's
you
in
said
Westminster, Mass. So it's not that
Wachusett?
far. Yeah, Wachusett Brewery. They do the really good blueberry ale. Last show I drank some of their strawberry ale, which was actually really good. So they do a bunch of the the ales and everything else. They do some of the fruit ones, some of the summer ones, some fall ones. They mix it up a little bit, but every brew is really good quality.
yeah, I've had some really good blueberry, strawberry, and actually a rhubarb one, which actually the rhubarb one was probably my favorite. But in my opinion, not to say that is, but in my opinion, it's just so hard to get that balance right because you either go way overboard and all you got is that like sickly attack sweet of blueberry or strawberry or something, or they go way underwhelming and it's like you're sitting there going, where is it? Is it going to be there?
See, this is just right because, like I said, when I've tried, like, I don't like to waste use alcohol, but when I tried one of the blueberry ales in the past to somebody else, I made a face and poured it out, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's
was
what I've
awful.
done. Like I've literally gotten like I've had somewhere just been so awful. I just couldn't get myself to actually take the thing. So I was just like, nah.
Dude, I needed a whiskey chaser so I didn't throw up, man.
Yeah, I just grabbed the
It
nearest.
was awful.
I just grabbed the nearest cat and licked its asshole. It worked. That was the only thing I was gonna get the flavor out.
But the
You keep
Wachusett
saying
blueberry ales are very
strawberry.
well balanced.
Yeah, Cecil keeps saying strawberry, and strawberry twitches an ear like, yeah. And then you said lick asshole. That cat's eyes just open right up like, all right, if we doing this, it's my butthole that gets licked this time.
Yeah. What about you, Vintage? What are you drinking tonight, man?
Well, I've got a beer from a local brewery about 15 minutes or so from my house. They call it Dolce. It is an imperial milk stout with cinnamon sticks, vanilla beans, caramel, and cocoa nibs. It literally is that. I don't know how they do it, but that is spot on to exactly what you get. Up front, it's a lot more on the cinnamon side, a little bit of chocolatey, but then it's almost overwhelming how many different flavors you then get in your mouth, which is kind of nice. But I will take a moment, and I brought out my nice scotch. Congratulations, Moonfat, on the twins.
Isn't that dessert? Or was it candy? I think it was
milk.
dessert, right?
Milk? No, leche is milk.
Yeah. Dolce, I believe, is dessert.
Yeah. Well, tastes like dessert. And the scotch I just took a sip of in honor of Moonfat's twins. 23-year-old Speyside single malt scotch.
Nice.
Incredibly
There you go.
smooth, very sweet.
nice.
Yes, I will be bringing this for us to have this weekend. We can definitely have some because it's surprisingly affordable for a 23-year.
I need to take a trip
as you
down.
will.
I need to take a trip down there, you guys. I need to
Yes.
because you
Yeah,
all got all these
absolutely.
wonderful things.
Hey, what are you
Fuck you,
doing
dude.
tomorrow?
Yeah, okay. Cecil has a guest bedroom. I have a guest bedroom,
Mine's better.
craft room, whatever. Yeah, Cecil's is probably better right now. But so yeah, get your ass down here.
Not
dude.
to
Let's do
mention,
it.
I've got a guest bedroom.
I literally have a bed right here. Now, granted, I've fallen
Yeah,
asleep
dude, I
drunken a
swear to
bunch of
God.
times.
You should.
It's all good. I've fallen
masturbate
asleep
in
worse at
that
some of your
bed.
other places, man.
There may be residual piss stains, but that's
No,
par for the
there's
course.
no piss stains.
No,
Cecil's
I'm talking
pretty
about
good at
Cecil,
cleaning
not you,
sheet.
Damok.
Hey, whoa! I don't have no piss stains.
I said
No,
I'm
no,
not
he's-
talking about you, Damok.
I
I'm
know.
talking about
Well,
Cecil.
the funny part was that Damok jumped right to my defense. Like, there's no piss stains there. And then Vintage is like, no, I'm talking about Cecil, not you, Damok. Then Damok's like, I don't have any piss stains either. This is an amazing miscommunication that's happening right there. And I just have to say that was awesome.
Yeah, cheers.
Hey, man, your guest bed won't flush.
So, having this Lagavulin a little bit now that I do put ice in mine because I do like the watery added to it and not the fucking whiskey cubes because I don't like those. It's smoothed out a lot. Now it's very, very campfire and like a hint of Guinness at the end.
Damok,
Like a very subtle hint. Yeah.
next time you have a glass of scotch or something, instead of putting an ice cube in it, just take like an eyedropper or a spoon or something and just put a couple of drops of water in it.
I do that already.
just gonna
I did
say that.
with
Just say,
the,
just do that and
the
drink
Cooper's
it that.
Choice.
Yeah, and just drink it like that without any ice in it, just with a couple of drops of water. It opens it up so much, like you would not
Doesn't
believe.
water it down.
No,
It's
no, you would
great.
not believe on how just a couple of drops of water just opens it right up. I also do that. Like, there's a couple of rums that I've tried on this show that have just been really harsh, and I've been like, wow, God, this is a mixer rum. I've done that trick with a couple of those rums, and man, does it smooth them right out and make them sippable. Just so amazing.
I also have some nice rum. You guys had Zaya?
Oh, what the hell is in Damok's hands? What are those?
Yeah, that's a good
injectables?
point. Is that M99?
Is he about to do morphine on the show?
I'm leaning towards heroin.
Is it? That didn't look brown. Oh, an eyedropper. There we go.
To say it's an eyedropper.
Thank God.
I paint minis, dude, and like every time those fucking painters are like, "Hey, I'm doing a 1:16 ratio of this paint," and I'm like, I don't understand that. I bought a whole thing of glass eyedroppers because they're only $6 on Amazon. I was like, okay, 1 drop of this, 16 drops of this. I understand. So I will try and use one of these droppers to add just a few drops of
Yeah,
water
yeah.
instead of
Like
adding
like
ice.
3.
Wash the paint out first.
Yes, seriously, make sure you've got one that's set aside and does not get confused with the others.
Okay, well, let's be honest here. I buy a whole bunch of Warhammer 40k stuff, and I don't paint or use 90% of the shit.
So I think we're good.
That's hot.
Guys, I made a mistake about that paint in the dropper. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. You know what,
Damok next summer.
D, you got to be careful there because Damok made fun of the mentally handicapped and he was forced to eat some extremely spicy chocolate. And we posted it on the G.N.A. YouTube for that.
That's on
God.
YouTube. I ate all that chocolate and it burned.
Can we either get a clip or can you repeat what was said?
I'm giving him warning. He's getting a bit borderline there. Bit borderline.
Don't
I said Damok's going to make a
gestures.
mistake and hurt himself. That's what I said.
Yeah. No hand gestures. As long as you're not doing a combination, I think we've learned that from the 2016 election. It's a combination of things which gets you in hot water. By themselves, it seems like it's somewhat okay.
I just want to see D choke down some extremely spicy chocolate. And the only thing that made me think of that
only one Cecil. I'm deathly allergic to cocoa, so only one.
Exactly.
Oh God.
No, don't worry about that. God left the devil's toe here, so I can have him suck on that.
Oh
And,
my!
it has no chocolate.
God.
You'll be all right.
Oh yeah, you got to suck on that thing for 30 seconds.
Speaking of hot, Cecil, do you have any more of the G.N.A. hot sauce we could use for wings this weekend?
Yeah, dude. I actually have the super secret, super special blend, the moldy oldie sauce.
That's hot.
Yeah, it actually is.
It should be,
It's
right?
fucking hot. I'm not kidding on this one. That one came out really fucking hot. It was the end of the year batch, so it was all the pepper plants that had gotten beaten and abused over the summer. And for some reason, when you abuse your pepper plants like the redheaded stepchild you never wanted, they come out.
They get cynical and hot.
They get hot.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Me and my brother
we'll just have
took
to dilute
one of the
with,
ghost
like,
pepper, one of the reaper
butter.
peppers, and he and I just said, all right, well, let's just try it, see what happens. We both nibbled it. Holy shit sticks. My face was burning the rest of the day.
All right, so we will use it to make a wing sauce, in which case we will definitely need some butter to dilute so it can actually soak an entire wing.
You may want to get something a little bit more aggressive than butter, like maybe some toxic waste or, I don't know, molten lava, something like that.
Anybody have some non-toxic bleach?
Yeah, something to just cut this down. No, it's good. It was actually made
Hey, Damok,
with the...
get us those Guinness barrels. Let's just get some Guinness casks. That apparently cuts down on bite.
Yeah, it was made with actually the 24-year-old scotch that I got sitting over in the other room.
I think we need to have you bring down your hottest batch and see if we can finally get a reaction out of my dad.
No, you wouldn't. I mean, my sauces are hot, but they're hot for like 2 seconds, and then they mellow right out. And that's the way I like them. I like them to be a hot punch right in the face, and then I like to mellow out so you're not sitting there with your face on fire for the next week. However, on the way out, it burns for a good 30 minutes.
That's quite nice. I think my dad still has some reapers growing. I don't know. I think either he's already harvested or he's planning to shortly.
I was going to say, you should have gotten, depending on how well he's been taking care of his plants, he should have gotten one crop by now.
I don't remember when he planted. He's not the one that takes care of it. It's my mother. So, because she waters all the plants anyway around the house and outside. Because 9 times out of 10, my father is spending 12 to 14 of his waking hours doing work. So, yeah, he barely squeezes in time for workouts and food.
Well, this year I'm actually not growing. I mean, I'm growing pepper plants, but I'm not growing pepper plants. I'm not doing them for a harvest. I'm actually just doing them for seeds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this year, any peppers that I get, I'm just going to take the seeds out. I'm actually going to take all the plants that I've had growing, and I'm going to just sit them outside and let them croak. I'm going to get fresh new soil for next year, and I'm going to plant, I'm going to start germination probably January, mid-January-ish, and I'll start germination then. I'm going to get a heating pad this time, though, so I can actually do it properly. I'm going to start germination then, and then I will go out. I've got a bunch of pallet gardens out there. I'm going to be planting a whole bunch of peppers, and I'm going to have a whole big crop. and it's going to be a whole lot of burning.
I'm excited.
I think you should make a G.N.A. branded hot sauce, Cecil. Burn your ass.
I actually have several G.N.As. I've got vanilla. I've got more than vanilla. I've got the mocha. I've got the moldy oldie. I got the original batch, and I've got the Asian ginger zing.
But you got to make one called Burn Your Ass.
Well, I mean, it all depends on how good your intestinal tract is. Like, it doesn't burn my ass anymore. But then again, I do make
Just
them.
call it Hurts Coming Out.
I'm just gonna say hurts coming.
Ooh,
Yeah,
but
I
you
like
gotta
that.
do it like to infringe on trademarks and like Hertz ketchup, just like Hertz coming out.
You got to ride that very fine line so you can capitalize. And if they try and sue you, be like, well, it's not that similar. But if you insist.
Yeah. See, yours goes bing, ding, 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 ding. Mine goes bing, ding, 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 ding.
Right? It'd be perfect. You could be like Hertz coming out, but when you spell coming, it's gonna be like Kumming, and then it'd just be like, okay, it'd be good, man. But make your big logo Hertz at the top, and then under it, like G.N.A. hot sauce.
Yeah.
And then you can't get sued.
Oh no, I can.
Even better is if you could take Cummin and somehow integrate it into an actual, like, penis using the text.
Oh, that's easy.
No. That's getting
pretty
too far.
easy.
No. You gotta do it.
No. Very subtle. No extra details. Just like look closely. Huh. That looks like a penis.
Listen, if I eat hot sauce and the next time I come, it burns out of that hole, I'm shooting whoever made that fucking hot sauce. Done and done, because at that point, I probably have some horrible chance.
Well, I did say that you wanted
I'm almost.
to dilute it with some toxic waste, didn't I?
I'm dead certain, as you were saying, if I come and it's hot sauce, Selkie's leaving the room and kind of turns around like, the fuck? It's like, I don't even want to stay and find out.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep on my way.
Yeah, this is where I just leave.
Spits fire.
This is where I just leave, because if you come hot sauce at me, that's not going to be a good day.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, when I'm sure you guys have seen those news stories about women who are allergic to their boyfriend / fiance / husband's cum,
I have actually seen those stories.
and like, yeah, break out in hives and everything. It's like, we're trying to have a kid, but like, can't. It's not really gonna work.
You know,
It's like, how bad do you
nothing's
want it?
worse though than finding out your girl's allergic to latex, because the whole time you're like, damn, dude, she can't walk after. I'm doing my shit right. And then it turns out she's allergic to latex.
Oh.
And it just
Probably have
burns.
not been doing the thing right.
Oh. So I've literally just been getting her closer and closer to a hysterectomy. Interesting. Well,
Damok, do you have personal experience you'd like to inform us on this one?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I thought I was doing shit right. I was like, yeah, it's a big dick burying things out. Oh, she's allergic to latex. Well, that explains a lot of things.
The price is wrong, bitch.
How good is your birth control?
ooh, he's shooting something. What you shooting?
Crown Royal Vanilla.
Ooh.
Oh, I was saying hopefully
fun.
blanks, but okay.
That's me.
Yeah, not
That's this guy.
Nope, that's
got
Selkie's
snipped?
favorite. Crown Royal Vanilla. Jeez, I've had a lot to drink already. Crown Royal Vanilla mixed with like Coke and or Cherry Coke, but it's like Coke Zero. And honestly, what's weird about it is I think Coke Zero tastes better than regular Coke now.
So, did you know that there's, and I got to try this. I really do. But Coke is meant to be drank warm. And Pepsi.
Yeah, I always drink Coke warm. I do not drink it cold at all. It's
Well, and there's
disgusting.
this thing though, is that Pepsi is meant to be drank cold because Pepsi came out after refrigerators were made, and it was designed to
Yes.
be drank cold. So if you drink Coke warm and Pepsi cold, supposedly they taste similar.
I disagree with them tasting similar because I think Coke is more of a mellowed out taste. When Coke is cold, it's disgusting. It's super potent. It's like the the fucking carbonation is very present, and I cannot drink it. I do not like Coke cold or over ice or anything like that. I can drink a warm, or sorry, when I say warm, I mean like room temperature.
Yeah, not like boiling.
Probably sub 70 degrees. That's fine.
Cellar temperature.
But when I drink, cellar temperature. When I drink Pepsi, warm Pepsi is fucking gross at all. It loses all of its flavor entirely. But cold Pepsi, you're right, is absolutely fucking phenomenal. And I can drink this shit. It was a big joke in my household that when I got my first tattoo, my parents actually told me that please don't get the Pepsi logo. I drank Pepsi all the time.
Honestly, for me, drinking Coke and Pepsi, right, I think of Coke as tasting more acidic and Pepsi just being too sugary, syrupy sweet. That's what, I mean, I don't really drink either normally. The only time I drink Coke is when I drink it Coke right, with rum. But,
okay, so when do you drink Pepsi? Do you drink it from a fountain or do you drink it from a can?
I don't.
No, you said
I've tasted it before, but I've drinking it like, cold out of a can. But I really don't. Never really liked it.
Okay. And I will agree with you. I think Pepsi tastes sweeter, especially a cold can, over a warm can of Coke.
It feels like the sugar's coating and eating my teeth. I just can't do Pepsi.
So
it is eating my teeth.
Here's a question. Have you guys had the sugarcane versions of both of those?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so I would suggest, D, trying the sugarcane versions of both Coke and Pepsi. Just try them.
No.
Just Coke.
Well, the sugarcane,
Why not?
I enjoy the sugarcane.
Don't do either. They're not
Mexican Coke is
nearly
great.
as good.
No, I actually
Coke is
prefer the
top tier.
flavor of the sugarcane's versions.
Yep.
Okay, so
I've been trying to cut out a lot of processed sugar, so I might actually enjoy the sugar
I would say give it a shot.
But the thing is they weren't. They're not from that, though. They were not sugarcane originally. They've always been processed sugar. So now they're adding sugarcane. The one drink that originally was sugarcane is Dr. Pepper. And if you've ever had the Dublin Dr. Pepper, and Dublin's where Dr. Pepper is from, it's made with sugarcane. And they used to have specially marked cans that said Dublin Dr. Pepper. That one was made with sugarcane initially, and that is phenomenal. But Coke with sugarcane changes the classic Coke flavor. I think the sugarcane was the new Coke or whatever. Pepsi has never been made with sugarcane.
No, it's the Mexican version.
Fun.
That's where it all comes from.
Yeah, Mexican Coke is cane sugar, and I'm okay with that flavor change because I'm not the biggest fan in the world of classic Coke anyway.
Agreed.
It's just something about the way cane sugar brings out the rest of the cola flavor in a way that the traditional processed sugar just can't.
In my opinion, the cane sugar gives a much different kind of sweetness than that. It's I don't know. It's a I prefer it. Not to say that it's better for you. It probably is 10 times worse for you. But I prefer the flavor of cane sugar, at least in Coke. I tried the Pepsi. I'm pretty sure I liked it more. But I know I definitely like the Coke better.
So either we're off, or Damok has an enhanced sense of taste. I mean, you lose one sense, you gain stronger superpowers in another. And I mean, he doesn't see color, so does he taste more?
No, my hearing, despite
is that
how
not
bad
how it
it
works?
gets, despite how bad my hearing is, a single cricket outside will wake me up for the rest of the goddamn night. But it doesn't enhance my taste buds, unfortunately, because salt from the military has destroyed my taste buds entirely. That and smoking. I did smoking for 10 years, and thankfully I quit a couple years ago, and I'm good. But yeah.
So you lost taste and colors.
Yeah, I've lost taste and colors.
And hearing.
So I've gotten better hearing, right? I think I'm losing sight at some times because, whatever.
Man, you couldn't have just gotten enhanced touch or something like that? Like all of a sudden everything feels so much better.
No, dude, because that would piss off the girlfriend. I'd be like, hey, I'm out. Love you, sweetheart.
Why can't you be like Jason Biggs in American Pie?
Yeah, 2-3 times before she even touches
She looked
you.
over.
Oh yeah.
No, you got to be like, oh, I win.
Yeah, it's a coming contest, and you lost.
Yeah, but no, like they did the quote unquote throwback versions of Pepsi and Mountain Dew. By the way, Mountain Dew has never been made with sugar cane or pure cane sugar.
Well, incorrect, because I can go to the store and get it, so obviously it's made with it.
Yeah.
It is now, but the original recipe was never meant to be like that. So it was weird when they called it throwback, because Pepsi technically never used pure cane sugar. Neither did Mountain Dew, which is a Pepsi product. And they did all of that. Then they did these quote unquote throwback versions because Coke was making those throwback versions, which technically, if you were drinking it, I do believe the new recipe was the one that got rejected by everybody, and why it's Coca-Cola Classic now and not New Coke is because they tried to switch it to pure cane sugar because it was cheaper to do, but it fucked up the process of it. But yeah, the Mountain Dews taste funny, the Pepsi tastes funny. Coke with pure cane sugar is okay. I still prefer the Classic, and I prefer it warm. Absolutely, room temperature. Under 70 degrees, because I believe that room temperature is under 70 degrees.
I respect that.
Can we all just agree on we're all waiting for cocaine to be federally legal so we can get original Coke back?
Hey,
No,
hey.
I don't want
Hey,
cocaine back.
weed is legal now. You can have 4 plants.
Kind of.
You can have 4 plants, and you can have an ounce on you. You just can't transport it around and all that crap, but you can have an ounce.
You can't have individually baggied fucking portions of your ounce in Virginia now.
Yeah, but you can have up to an ounce on you, and you can
can have a
share up to an ounce in a private setting with other people.
As
True
a
story.
gift.
You can absolutely share, and you can actually buy up to that and all of that. Except you cannot buy.
I was gonna
it
say,
in the
yeah, you
state
can't.
right
You
now.
can't buy it.
That's 3
Yeah,
years.
you
from
can't
now.
buy it yet, but you can grow it. So you'll never guess what the next
Yeah,
G.N.A.
not
hot
yet.
sauce is gonna be.
CBD G.N.A. hot sauce.
I will not be able to partake.
That's another strike, D.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're getting closer and closer to having to suck on that devil's toe.
Can that also be a drink?
What, the devil's toe?
No. Anytime he's doing that, he's got
No,
a
he's
drink.
already got one. When we say a very specific word, everybody has to drink.
Fine, I get it.
Yeah, you only get one.
You just never know what that word is. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, everybody
No,
knows what
Are
that
you
word
trying
is.
to tell me there's a specific
Basically, you'll
one
find
for...
out.
Ah, fuck off. Yeah, it's a general word for everyone. It's a basic choice of word.
No, that's not it though.
Basic
doesn't work.
man.
Not anymore.
No, it's never worked. Like, okay, let me break it down for you. So basically, this is how it works.
I just, as you guys noticed, I just put my glass
There you
right
go.
to my lips because I knew it was coming. I knew what was going to happen. I didn't even bother waiting. I was just like, yep, get it up here.
It's a show thing.
Yeah, there's a couple others though I've stumbled upon by accident, haven't there?
That's the.
Yep. Whenever we make a random new
I
rule.
was going to say, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. If I make a typo on Facebook, everybody drinks. That's why I don't post on Facebook anymore. I started waking up in other states.
Fuck. You're
And
so
some people
bad.
may have died.
You are so bad at Facebook.
Oh God,
though.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, horrible.
dear God. I just see edited. And like, oh man, that seems like me. Every time my folks are like, yeah, I'm going to smash my fucking head against the keyboard.
Well-
And hey, it worked. A sentence.
So the,
Oh no, it's racist.
my big problem is that I use the damn swipe keyboard on my fucking phone. So every time I use it, I'll be like swipe, and I am bad at proofreading, i.e. I don't do it. So then I send, and then I look at it and I go, what the fuck did I actually just say? Who the hell, the Mighty Morphin what?
Do you guys see that?
See what?
You see there are 3 cats all over Selkie when she's trying to play a computer game because
I
they
see
don't
that.
allow her to play games.
Oh, and they're all up in her grill too. They're like,
I keep
they're
telling
all
you,
over.
cats are dicks. I keep telling you.
Yeah, I was watching Dexter. And
oh my
he-
God, there's one
Like,
action.
I'm so bad at. Yeah. I was watching Dexter the other day, and there's a part where one of the characters is like, I am so bad at this typing stuff on my phone. I can't proofread. I just texted my boss I have 2 tickets to Jizz Fest. His sister's like, well, that'll either get you a promotion or fired, so you're in pretty good ground.
I was gonna say, like, literally, that is exactly me. Like, I actually have to start proofreading my text to my boss of like, oh shit,
oh, no.
What did I do? Damok, are you wearing the Thoughts and Shots t-shirt?
I am wearing
Dude,
a Thoughts and
that's
Shots t-shirt,
awesome!
man. Like, I love Thoughts
That's a
and
sick
Shots. I don't
shirt.
think they love me anymore.
That is
but,
a great shirt there, too.
is what
That is
it
a
is.
fantastic shirt. I like that logo.
Yeah, I do like the logo. I specifically like this one better than some of their other shirts. It's a drink and riff responsibly on the back. Some of their other ones kind of muddy out the logo, and I don't like it as much. But
No, I dig that.
I really like the Thoughts
I
and
dig
Shots
that a
shirt.
lot.
I wear it a lot, man.
Yeah, that's a great shirt.
I wear that and the G.N.A shirt that you got me. That I bought Silky a copy, I bought Flightless a copy, and Dragon Fairy, she has a copy.
Oh,
of the, shirt
of the
as well,
private
and-
stash?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Because she's got to have the artwork that she created.
Hey, are we casually just gonna like rock G.N.A merch tomorrow?
I have a jersey that I'm gonna wear, plus I have a t-shirt, so I mean I'm planning on representing.
Okay. Damok?
I was actually going to do a throwback to some good old times because Shadow is no longer with us and not wear pants. So I'll wear a t-shirt with no pants.
Dude, he still did not expect me he never in the world expected me to show up to his frigging wedding rehearsal with no pants on. And I asked specifically on like 2 different occasions. I'm like, hey, do I have to wear pants? And then like the night of, I'm like, hey, are you sure I don't have to wear pants? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no, it wasn't the night of. I think it was like 2 nights before.
That's an alpha move. That's like super alpha. It's like, this may be your wedding, but guess what? I'm free balling it,
No,
bitch.
dude, I showed up in Homer boxer briefs. So they weren't even like boxers where everything hangs down. They were super tight boxer briefs. And I didn't even notice until my wife pointed it out like way later. She's like, yeah, you were kind of packing there that night. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I look at the picture and I'm like, oh, I felt like that dude on, remember the show with Sandra Bullock, 28 Days? Where Wash is hung up in the harness and he's like, look at my package. I felt like that guy after I saw the picture.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I dressed up as Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger
You
Force,
did?
and you see my fat ass there, and then all you see is Cecil's package next to me. It was very homoerotic.
But the best part, here's the best part though.
So you have Carl and Meatwad.
Hold on. The best part of the whole thing, I'm 6.5 feet tall. When people are sitting down at a table, where do you think my junk is level with?
The table.
Or their face? Or the people sitting down? Oh my God. Dude, I walked up to the bar to go get a drink, and of course, all of Shadow's wife's, I don't know what she goes by on the Discord, so I don't want to call out her name, but all of Shadow's wife's friends are like EMS, cops, and firemen. So when we get there, there's a whole bunch of cops there. I walk up, I'm standing next to a cop, and he just looks over at me and he looks down and he goes, bold. I like it. And I'm just like, yeah.
You got a license to carry that package?
Well,
That's a deadly
well,
weapon.
it turns out that like the guy who just gave me that compliment is actually one of the other cops. I guess something bad happened, so to cheer him up, sent him a picture of him in a banana hammock holding like an AK or an AR-15 up. I'm
awesome.
like, oh, that's why you said awesome. I'm like, I can go with that. But I eventually put pants on because Shadow's wife asked me to, but she had to give me a hug, and I know how she hates touching people.
Damok,
True
can you wait to
How is
mimic
Shadow
until
doing?
like
I mean, I haven't
halfway
heard from him.
through Top Golf? Just like, I'm so good at this. Rip off.
I have to go buy special button pants for that, and I'm sorry. I had family here for the last 2 weeks. I don't have any money left.
You know,
So you guys want to pitch in? And
Next
actually,
time
we can
Damok
talk
has a
about the
function,
day
I'm
we
showing
got
up in
kicked
assless
off at
chaps.
Top Golf.
Hey, you show up in assless chaps, and you're gonna get more than you bargained for, buddy.
I hate to tell you guys, but that parking lot is definitely a gay cruising spot.
I'm instituting the rules that we had in California of Chinese tag. 2 fingers, buddy. It's 2 fingers.
Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say I'll put on the big balls for that.
Good one.
But whatever happened to Shadow? I haven't seen or heard from him in a while.
He's doing good. I miss Shadow. I wish he would join the show again, but maybe he listens to the show. Maybe.
Do you guys ever get to see him in real life, or
I've seen him a couple times. I know I have. I think, yeah, Damok, you've seen him a couple times.
Shit, dude. I go to his house occasionally, and shit. The last time that I saw him, you were there.
The beer fest.
So we went to the beer fest, the beer and bourbon barbecue festival that was kind of a bust because it's in Richmond, and Richmond's kind of shit.
Yeah, and they ran out of
is what it
barbecue
is.
like halfway through, 3/4 of the way through the show. They ran out of barbecue.
We stood in line for two
Oh
and
my
a half
God.
hours. 2.5 hours to get some food because we're like, no, let's not eat lunch before because it's gonna be fucking barbecue. Nope,
Oh,
they
God.
ran out of barbecue.
It was so bad because like when we got there, we're like, all right, let's get some barbecue. We literally were there. We were sitting in line for 2 hours, and when we got up there, they're like, yeah, we got baked beans and oh yeah, we just got some more pulled pork, but that's it. Like they had nothing else.
I would have punished them by eating all the beans.
No, dude, no. They had to get the state troopers to come in and disperse the
Yeah,
line.
like when they finally said, "Hey, we're out of food," there were people. Okay, we were waiting in line for like 2 hours. There were people that were probably 10 people behind us, 20 people behind us, maybe that got nothing. It was. I would have been livid.
Dude, that poor girl was crying like, thank you for being so nice
Oh,
about
yeah.
things. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't worry about it. I understand.
Yeah, like we got up there and it's just like, okay, what do you got? And they're like, well, we only have this. And like, all right, I'll take that. Really?
They
Yeah.
did not expect to be the only barbecue fucking thing. It was supposed to be like 5 different
Oh,
places.
yeah.
But all those places were like, oh no, we're not going to do a full service menu. We're going to give everybody this little teeny free sample. And yeah, so only one place actually had true quote unquote
Yeah.
food. And they sold out
They
quick.
did.
How do you fuck that up? My God.
It's Richmond.
Not the people that was overwhelmed. I mean, all the little free sample shit. It's like,
Richmond.
Yeah, whoever
Richmond.
planned it,
Richmond, Virginia.
whoever planned it, like whoever was in charge of logistics on that one, missed something important.
but I mean, come on, you guys are in the South, right? I mean, isn't barbecue synonymous in the South? How do you fuck that up being in the South?
Barbecue is not.
No,
Not
there's
at
some
all.
good barbecue.
Barbecue
It's
is not a thing.
supposed
There's some
to
good
be.
barbecue
It's
places
supposed
around,
to
but
be.
it's not like it's not just like, hey, barbecue, let's go get it. It's going to be amazing because no, there's some shit.
Richmond is like Austin compared to the rest of
No,
Texas. It's more
So-
forward thinking, and barbecue is not forward thinking. That's
you
what
mean
I'm getting
hipster?
at.
No,
Is that what you mean by
no,
forward
no.
thinking? Is hipster? Because like literally,
Yes.
you walk down Carey Street and it's like, oh, let's go in here and grab a bite to eat. And you walk in and you're like, wow, there's some. I don't. What's going on here?
When was the last time you were in Fredericksburg? Because that's what this shit's become.
You know, I think the last.
Because if I go down to Virginia thinking I'm gonna get some good barbecue and somebody offers me some shit ass couscous or something, there's gonna be trouble.
No, if you want good barbecue, you have to go south of South Carolina. Everything it's North Carolina or South Carolina and above is no longer
Okay,
barbecue.
so I
I
have an exception as well. But what's yours, Vintage?
Savannah Joe's Barbecue. It's a local place right in downtown Kilmarnock, Virginia.
Let's see.
30 minutes from the
Savannah
Bayhouse.
Joe's. Savannah
Savannah Joe's.
is Georgia. So you can talk about it, but it's barbecue from Georgia. That makes sense to
Pretty
me.
sure that's the only
South
one.
of South
So
Carolina.
the one place that I have,
No, that's the only one. Is Kilmarnock. It's not anywhere
So
else.
the exception that I have to that rule is a place called King's Barbecue in Petersburg, Virginia. Now, Petersburg, Virginia as a whole, you pretty just much want to nuke and kind of get off the face of the world. However, and my parents, my dad technically still lives there. You know, my mom, when she was alive, lived there, but my parents lived there, and I would still say the same thing, that you just need to wipe Petersburg off the face of the planet and restart. But
Well, it's safe now. I mean, your dad's chilling out overseas, so it's kind of safe to do that now.
you're right. But King's Barbecue in Petersburg actually has some pretty boss barbecue. And there's a couple of barbecue places in Petersburg, like there's Smokies, and Smokies is kind of crap. I mean, it's okay barbecue, but it's not great. What'd you say? Well, Nanny's isn't really barbecue. Nanny's is more of like, Nanny's is like home, like mama made home food. You know, it
like Southern home style.
Like soul food.
like
Southern
home
home
style. That's the best way to describe it. Southern home style, not barbecue, but like Southern home style.
It's like Cracker
King's
Barrel.
Barbecue. No, they're better than King. They're better than. Yeah,
don't
they're way
like
better than
Cracker
Cracker
Barrel.
Barrel.
No, I'm saying in like that's the type of food, not the quality of food.
Yeah, Nanny's is
Cracker Barrel's done fucked up.
yeah,
Man.
Soul food.
It's not soul food, but it's Southern home cooking. Like that's what I would describe Nanny's as.
Okay.
But King's Barbecue, if you get a chance, like D, if you come down, we're hitting King's Barbecue because
Yep.
that's the place that I would say if you want barbecue in this area, that's where you go, because it's you walk in. And like you walk in and you see the guy just sitting in back with this huge cleaver, and you're like, he's like, "What do you want?" You're like, "Can I get some like minced pork?" And he's like, "Yep." And he just starts slamming the cleaver into this meat pile in front of him, and he's like,
Savannah Joe's does
"How
that.
much
Fuck
you want?"
yeah.
It's like I don't know, a pound. He's like, "All right," and he keeps slamming.
Yeah, no, you can
That's-
only. They don't do sauces at Savannah Joe's. It's all side sauces. You get to add however
Yep,
you want.
that's King's.
And you can only order in variations of a pound, half pound or full pound.
So
and it just go as you
at,
go.
at King's, you can actually get the platter where they give you chicken, pork, and brisket. So they like give you those kind of options. I can't remember if they had hush puppies. I don't think I had. Actually, no, they did have hush puppies, and the hush puppies was pretty good. But yeah, like in this area, like not up in Nova where like you are, but down in this area, King's is the place to go. Like I haven't found any good barbecue in Richmond. However, if you're looking for curry, there's a place called Curry in a Hurry. It's a friggin' food truck. Like, and that's the thing that blows my mind. It's a fucking food truck. And it has probably got the best curry that I've had in the area.
Food trucks are the best sources of food.
Yep.
Thank you fucking
Dude,
very much.
dude.
I look at
Depending
food
on-
trucks like
depending
cell
on-
phones.
Good old roach coach.
Yeah, a fucking gut truck, a roach coach is what it is, depending on the type of food and the location. So we're in Virginia. I'm sorry, we don't have good Mexican food. And I'm from California. I really love Mexican food. There are some places that come close, but nothing really there. But those roach coaches for everything else, oh my God. I mean, let's be honest here. We live in Virginia. Virginia has how many military bases? Of course, it has a plethora of wonderful fucking places to eat. Just not Hispanic food.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like,
Before I was working with Damok, like the job I had prior to that, I was working out of Roslyn, Virginia. Every day for lunch, there'd be about 24 food trucks that would effectively line up because it's a government building, so you can't go right there, but it'd be just around the corner.
oh yeah.
It'd be like a dozen of them. You could get Peruvian, you could get Thai, Chinese. There was a little Hispanic, but barbecue, everything. It was like, oh, one-stop shop. It's like, well, I'm not feeling this today, but there's like 9 other choices.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've had some bad food trucks, but I got to admit, the place that I work now, they've gotten all like the high class food trucks to stop by, because there's been some, like Boca Taco is probably my favorite. And every time they come by, I have to fight not getting them because I'm on a friggin' diet. But man, I will plow through 3 or 4 or 5 of those friggin' brisket tacos, and I will like, they are so fucking good.
I can only get so
Oh,
hard,
man.
Cecil. Brisket tacos. Are
Oh
so
yeah, I'm
good.
trying to get
Yeah,
Mrs. Yoder's to go
brisket's
through
so
there
good.
because if they get Mrs. Yoder's to go through there, yeah, that's a. Remember those donuts I brought up, Damok?
Yeah, I think I had like half of one and was like, okay, I will never eat this again in my entire fucking life because that's called addiction.
They are so fucking good. Oh my god, they're made by Mennonites, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or if I'm being
boy.
like prejudiced or whatever. I don't fucking care. They are amazing.
I'm pretty sure it's the opposite of prejudice. If you're like,
What's a Mennonite?
you're like singling a group out for a positive reason. That's the opposite.
It's
of
reverse.
prejudice,
It's
I'm
reverse
pretty
prejudice.
sure.
That's it. It's reverse prejudice. But man, like they are.
I still don't even know what a Mennonite even is.
Yeah, they're kind of like Amish,
I
but
really
they use
don't.
They're
technology.
similar to Amish
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So they're just like Amish advanced.
Amish plus.
Amish Plus. Yeah, like New Game Plus.
We're going to hell.
Yeah, no. Like whenever I'm down at the Bay House, I always get at the local market there. They sell these huge sticks of Amish butter.
Oh yeah.
And I had this conversation with my dad, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. 90% chance that I really can't tell a difference if I do these side by side. I still want to get the Amish butter though.
Dude, man, you gotta support them. You gotta support them. It's just like when. Okay, so I'm gonna get off on a bit of a rant here. Like whenever they're like, "Oh, support local." Like I was reading something on Facebook the other day, and they're like, "Oh, there's so much outsourcing. There's so much imports of X number of blah blah blah. Support local. Support U.S. farmers." And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, "Well, I mean, I don't mean to be offensive. I'm probably gonna be, but if the shit I'm getting is as good, fucking step up your game, American farmers. I'm sorry to say it, dudes, but come on. Like, you want me to buy local?
Yeah, you're gonna be beaten by a guy who literally takes his family around in a horse and carriage. Like, he's doing it with no technology compared to you. Like, everything he's doing is by hand and
Yeah,
mechanical.
like I'll
Absolutely
it's
no
all about the
electricity,
flavor.
no
I'll
nothing.
pay for that. Like, I will pay for that because
All
I know
about
that
the
that
flavor.
person is fucking like putting his soul into whatever the hell he's doing. I will pay for that.
Nope, I will not. It's all about the flavor. It depends on what tastes better. Now, I will say that we got on that. I don't remember the program, but it's a bunch of local farmers, and it was great. It truly was wonderful. We supported all local farmers, and they delivered to our house. I think it was Farm Fresh.
Oh, nice.
And I do believe my buddy David turned me on to that. And Cecil, you
Yeah, I
know
know.
David. But yeah, so he turned us on to that, and it was fantastic. We were just one exit where they got to. They did not go an exit north of us. So thankfully, we lived where they delivered. The only problem was I have had way too much squash, way too much cabbage, because that's what they normally had. And we just fucking ate that with every goddamn meal. Now, it was amazing, and it was fresh, and it was supporting the local farmers, and it was from Richmond all the way to Fredericksburg. It was everything in between. But if you didn't get on there on Tuesday at a certain time when they released the new stuff, like, hey, we have some special stuff that all the farmers are growing. If Sheila was not able to fucking snag that shit up, then fuck, dude, we got the same shit every single fucking week all the time. And I will never eat squash again. All
right,
Here's the
every
real
meal,
question,
we gotta
though.
bring a squash.
How
We gotta
were
bring a
your
squash with us.
family's farts after all that cabbage?
Say again?
How are your family's farts after all the cabbage?
My farts are good to go, man.
So I got a question for you. Have you tried boiled cabbage?
Yep.
Yep.
I've tried all types of cabbage because Selkie is from the south.
So I never had boiled cabbage up until I think this year. Holy crap, I've been missing out. Like, I don't like
Yes, you
I don't like
have.
cabbage. I don't like cabbage, and I'm happy. I am secure in saying I don't like cabbage. I like boiled cabbage.
And Brussels sprouts.
Oh
And
my
Brussels
god,
sprouts.
dude! Have you ever had boiled cabbage with little bits of bacon mixed into it? Holy
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Selkie makes some
So
good
good.
goddamn cabbage. And you're like, really? Where's the rest of this? And the next day you're like, my stomach. Oh. And
We do
then
boiled
you
cabbage
lose
with like
6
corned beef, like when we do our corned beef and cabbage and taters for like, like St. Patty's Day type shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't even know.
Oh,
You know what? That
that
might be something I
sounds
might
really good.
try because I never tried corned beef and cabbage because I didn't like cabbage, but I might try it now. I might give it a.
Dude, next time you're up, like I'll tell Jess we'll go get the all the stuff. We'll make the corned beef and cabbage and shit. Go all out, man.
Well, as I said, we're coming up. We're going to be heading up that direction end of July, and we're coming up from. I think we're leaving here the 29th, and we're coming back the 9th. What are the dates? Yeah. We're leaving here the 29th,
Nice.
and we're coming back up here. I think we're leaving the 8th. I think we're leaving the 8th.
8th or 9th.
Yeah, 8th or 9th, one of those two. But yeah, so we'll be up there for a bit. We're going to try to hit up everybody. I'm going to see if I can convince the old wife to maybe go for a hike while we're up there.
I'm so confused. I thought he said July 8th, and I was like, that's
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Also,
He froze.
did
He totally froze.
I couldn't tell if he
Frozen.
froze or if he was legitimately like hardcore pondering. Like, I can't count the
I
number of
honestly
days.
thought-
Hold on.
We broke him.
Totally fucking no shit thought that he froze because he's like, okay, I gotta lean slightly and not show these guys, but yes, let one fucking go. And I was gonna let Lex in the background get that sour face like, motherfucker, and walk away.
Oh, man. Oh, Christ.
That's called the evacuation button.
Yeah.
Eject.
Ejectocito,
It
cuz.
might not affect Damok.
The
It
imposter
might not
is still
affect
among us.
Damok, but I'll go down there and eat all the cabbage.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, no, you're not allowed to come to my house unless we put you on a strict diet. I have heard horrible fucking
Yeah,
stories.
he can't shit in my parents'
And
house
while
ever again.
I'm yeah, see, look at that. You're banned from shitting at his fucking parents' house. Yeah, you can't come over here and take a shit, D. I'm sorry.
I am so happy there's no horror stories about me.
Yet.
Most of mine are reserved for the bedrooms, and that's just for my fiance. Only her.
I've almost
It's a
seen you pee
special gift.
yourself, so I'm waiting. I'm gonna get you to piss yourself.
I have never pissed myself.
Yes, you have, but I haven't gotten to see it just yet.
Wait, what are you talking about? I've literally never. Dude, like, you have, I know it. What are you referring to?
Oh yeah. I've talked to the fiance. I've gotten you close, and you almost didn't make a restroom. I'm gonna get you there.
The closest I've
delay
ever
you.
been was when I shotgunned 4 beers before going into the Metallica concert a few years back in 2017. I'd made my way to 3 rows from the front with my floor tickets, and I decided with one opening act left, I was going to make the trek to the restroom. I was this close to opting for just pissing myself. I was prepared to take my sweatshirt off, stuff it in my pants, and just go.
Oh, Damok, when I visited Virginia, we went to
You
Massanutten.
asshat.
I helped it an all plane ride, got in the van.
We literally open up the van door. He hops in. The moment the door closes. Dude, serious? You just walked from the fucking terminal all the way to the van and you couldn't have let it go in that time? You had to do it now? Well, yeah. Get out!
Good sir, I salute you. That is, yeah, I have heard horrific stories about your gas. And if you had saved it from the whole fucking flight to let it go in the car, I salute you. You are a fucking
Okay, what I want you to do,
That's why Zyber was so
I
angry.
want you to imagine. I want you to imagine a dead body buried underneath the concrete, wrapped in plastic. Now I want you to take that smell churning. I want you to stick it in a box, throw it in the freezer. Okay. Now I want you to pack a whole bunch of frozen meat around it. And I want you to plug that freezer and I want you to sit for a week. And then I want you to unplug that freezer and let it sit for 2 days. I want you to open up that freezer and I want you to stick your head in and go, that's the smell we had in that van.
let me go ahead and tell you that I served my country for a year in Iraq. And do you know what the outside temperature is? It's 130 degrees. Put you in a little fucking porta shitter because it's a porta-john that only gets cleaned once a week. Right? It's the porta shitter that everybody goes to because everybody has to.
MRE poops.
And I have sat in that bitch and it's MRE poops and it's 170 degrees in that shitter. And not only are you fucking sweating, that's the only place that you're going to go to masturbate because it's the only fucking spare time that you have. And it is the worst time in the whole fucking world. And I will always get sick to my stomach thinking about it.
God, the
Like
only
the
thing
wake of
worse than
shame.
taking a
I've
shit
been
and
there.
smelling all that would be jerking off and smelling all that.
God,
Especially when you were
He's right
third
about the heat.
shift.
I've been there too. It's right about the heat and the smell.
it's
So
like
awful.
Clerks 2.
It sits there for a week. It's worse than Clerks
Dude, it's
2.
like,
You
dude,
don't
no, it's Clerks
understand
2.
human
Man,
shit.
God, this is disgusting. Who would get off on this? I'm sorry, Jesus.
No, it's one of those after you get out of Iraq and you go into a regular public restroom, you're like, I smell shit. Why is my dick hard? This is a problem.
Like, why all of a sudden am I so horny I can't stop?
Yeah, holy crap! Am I Pavlov's dog?
So clean. Unholy desires.
Oh,
God, now all I can picture is like Damok's like taking a girl home after a drink and just like, she's like, I need to go to the bathroom. It's just, can you not flush, please? It helps.
No, 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 God, no.
oh, Jesus!
That was awful, but somehow it seems logical.
Oh God, I'm never gonna get that picture out of my head now. Oh, it's never going away. God, if I ever see you go to the bathroom after Selkie comes out, I know what's happening.
Forget Pavlov's dog. It's now Schrodinger's dog.
Oh God.
He's either wanked or not wanked.
Fuck you, dude. You've been there, asshole. You know how
His name was
it is.
in D. You're supposed to be my backup here.
Here's me like, I know nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
Damok, why is the door to your bathroom like those old stalls where it opens in two parts? And why do you have a fan pointed into the toilet?
Oh Christ. Oh, we're gonna get canceled.
We are canceled. Let's be honest. At this point, no one is broadcast or is
I was
distributing
gonna
this
say,
podcast.
I think we've got like, I think Popsicle Thief's listening to us, and that's it now. Like everybody else is just like, no, fuck these guys. No, not doing it.
That's where you're wrong, Cecil. We now have 0 after this episode. 0 listening.
I
to
would
us.
like to propose a different alternative to this. We actually went up with episode 101B.
Oh, God.
And this only solidified the
No,
base.
no. If we had anybody still listening after, if we still had anybody listening, 101B finally put the final nail in the coffin.
Honestly,
I don't know.
101B
Some
is
people are
even
messed
where
up.
one of us soldiers won't
Oh,
wank
God.
off to. And even in Iraq.
Like seriously,
That's going too
yeah,
far.
like that's Clerks too. Who the hell would get off to
Okay,
this?
all
I'm
I
gonna
can
have to go
say is,
back
hold
and
on.
listen to that.
I've
What
got
was
my mic.
101B?
Bat pussy.
Bat pussy.
Was that actually 101B?
No,
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 that's
no,
the
no. It's
episode that
being
we-
called
I'm
101B.
actually going to go back and rename it 101B because it's literally as bad as episode 101.
Oh my god.
no, 101's
Okay.
funnier. This is just
Dude,
painful.
it's me in a Deckard Cain voice reading Penthouse letters. It's not funny.
Which is infinitely better than 101B, which is painful and make me want to take ice pick to head.
Have you listened to episode
Can we
101?
just get? Can somebody find the chick that played Bat Pussy?
Ice
And we
pick,
we
skull,
need more hippity hop.
I feel better.
More hippity
I
hop.
agree with more hippity hop.
Dude, I did the Bat Pussy challenge and I tried entirely. I took the fucking, they call it Snidafil or whatever the fuck is a cheap
Yeah,
Viagra.
yeah. Blue Chew?
I did
Yeah, it
that
is
shit.
Sildenafil,
and-
yeah.
Sildenafil,
I
yeah.
did that and fucking, I had lube and I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this movie and we're going to get there.
That was
I
like whipping around a
couldn't get
freaking
there.
empty
Might as well just
balloon, man.
helicoptered after that
Limp-
because nothing was happening.
Couldn't get there, man. It was
Nope.
awful.
Nope.
Even if Viagra's like, fuck, I got nothing,
No.
bud.
Selkie, can you just a lot of Taco Bell, please, and leave the door open? I need some additional stimulation.
For seriously.
It's not like that. Jesus.
God, it literally, I literally could have had somebody sitting there giving me head during that movie and I would not have gotten hard. That's how bad that movie was. It was horrid.
So you proved you don't need whiskey dick for that to happen.
Well, see, so here's the thing. Here's my problem. When you talk about whiskey dick, you're talking about it not coming up, right?
50% of people can't get a hard on
Okay,
with
so-
whiskey dick. The other 50% of
Never
people
experienced
can,
it.
but can never finish.
So that's me.
Never had the
I'm
problem.
the other 50%.
Same.
I'm the other 50%.
So Cecil's A category.
I'm the error
can't get
rate.
It, up,
It doesn't
not
apply
B
to me.
category.
See, because I've
So A or B
I have
category.
literally had
You
I
can
can't
get
finish.
it up, but you can't
I'll get
go?
it up, but I can't finish.
that. She's literally said to me, "Get off or get off." That's how long I was going for.
Yep.
I
Sounds
think the
to me
first
like
thing
you go have a
when I visit
stinky enough
Damok's place,
toilet.
the first thing I'm doing. You hard yet?
Yeah. And you know what? Everybody
And I'll
keeps
be
making
shot.
Selkie jokes, but those porta-johns were male-only porta-johns.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh, God damn. On that note, D, where can people find you at?
Certainly not in the Porta-John anymore. They can find me at my website, microbrewgamerz.com. You can find me on YouTube, Microbrew Gamerz. On, of course, Discord, also the G.N.A. Podcast Discord, Twitter, Twitch, the whole gamut.
Nice. What about you, Vintage? Where can people find you at, man?
Well, I'm still waiting to hear back from IMDb on whether or not our video review of Bat Pussy is considered practical journalism. But until that happens, I'm just in the Discord.
Don't you have a Twitch or something, man?
Yeah, I stream sometimes at Vintage DC, or it might be Vintage XDC. I don't remember. I've been on a little hiatus.
All right. What about you, Damok? Where can people find you at, man?
I almost exclusively troll. Well, at this point, I do exclusively troll the G.N.A. podcast, but you can also find me on the Thoughts and Shots Discord as well. And that's about it. Unless you're into D&D, then there's God's Domain, but that's super secret.
You forgot one. A male-only Porta-John near you.
Hey, no, dude, I'm not trying to sweat in 170-degree weather with 4 dude shit and
Hold on. Was this Iraq or Afghanistan?
Oh, it was Iraq.
Okay, so that Porta-John is still under U.S. control as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, actually, the
God, I hope
base that
not.
was on is still there.
Pretty soon we're going to be operating with unintentional fucking chemical warfare over there as we withdraw.
I'm pretty sure that Porta-John...
Fucking
I'm
war
pretty sure that
crimes.
Porta-John is a war crime. And I'm Cecil Xavier. Actually, yeah, I got everybody. D, yeah, I got everybody. I thought I missed somebody for a second. Jeez, I've been drinking. I'm Cecil Xavier, your host.
I thought you weren't going to remember who you were.
I can't. Who am I? What am I doing? Oh, I'm Devin from Thoughts and Shots. No. I'm Cecil Xavier, your host. You can find me on Cecil vs. Games on Twitter. Cecil Xavier everywhere else. Ustream, Twitch, fucking everywhere. If I'm not someplace, let me know. I'll be there. Grindr, Tinder, Bumble.
IMDb, hopefully very soon. Fingers crossed.
IMDb. I'm probably going to sign up for Cameo so that I can just be disappointed there too.
I still want to see a G.N.A. Tinder.
I want to see a G.N.A. Fiverr account. We will repeat your vulgar statements live
So
on air.
I actually did make a G.N.A. Tinder because I wanted to see if anybody would swipe right on it just because. So it's actually out there. It's got the old logo and everything.
Who did you put as a picture?
The old logo.
You need to just pass that around.
Better chance
to
than the
all
rest of us.
so that we can casually jump on it, change the location, and see if we can get a match somewhere else in the country.
Well, you know, Tinder goes global, so you never know. Somebody from Iraq might swipe right on it. You know.
Alabama.
I remember you talking about Porta Johns. I
know what you're talking about. I don't even know why I just said that was like an Italian accent.
So very hot until you finish.
Anyways, so don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe if you enjoyed the show. Help other people find it by giving a review. Reviews help people find the show. We're on Podcast Addict, Stitcher, Player FM, Spreaker, MyTuner, Your Listen, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and a bunch of other places. If you can't find us, let us know. We'll go there. Of course, we're on Google and iTunes and all that bullshit. So, look, if we're not there, let us know. We'll upload there. We're partnered with Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is a game purchasing service just with a twist. When you purchase games from there, they actually also donate over to charity. So if you put the # partner equals G.N.A podcast at the end of whatever your Humble Bundle link is, you will let them know that we sent you, and they'll donate to charity, and it'll mark on us and saying, hey, we sent you and this is how much you've raised for charity. If they still have the sliders, which I believe they do, open up the sliders and make sure to put the G.N.A podcast cut all the way down to 0, because you can actually send money over to us. We don't want your money. We want you to give it all to charity, give some to the developers, maybe throw $1 over to Humble Bundle, but we don't want your money. Where we do want your money is we want you to buy our merch, because we got a merch store now over at Teespring. So just look up, there's Vintage is stocking up some. Damok's got some. Hopefully Deal eventually gets some and he can be joining in. Hint, hint. But go just Google G.N.A gutter shots on Google and you'll find our Teespring store. We got a bunch of stuff up there. We've got the vintage line, Damok line, blue line, Zyber line. We've got a whole bunch of lines up there. I'm going to be adding the Brit Shark line, the Cecil line, which I'm sure everybody's waiting for that. Yeah, I'm waiting with bated breath.
Please tweet us a photo of you getting one of the host lines on the yoga pants, because there's a 50-50 chance of either staring at crotch or staring at ass. We need a picture.
Just saying, if you want to shout out on the show, get something off our Teespring, get something off of Gutter Shots, post it on Facebook and tag us, G.N.A. We'll make sure to mention you on the show. If you want to be on the show, come on.
I still say I think we should put up some banana hammocks.
So I
second this decision.
I just finished out the G.N.A sports bra. It's got the new logo, the bottle caps, one on each breast.
Now they just need to be bikini
that's
top.
Cool. I'll sport
top.
that, but I still need the bottoms too, man.
They don't have the bottoms. I only got the sports bra. Look, when they get banana hammocks,
the bottom.
When they get banana hammocks up there, I'll throw banana hammocks up there. Then you can have the big old banana hammock with the end bulging out there.
It just has to be the face on the tip. Just your face on the tip.
It's got to be the D banana hammock, man. Got to be the D banana hammock. I will
make sure that we get a vintage line banana hammock if they come up there. It'll just be your mug on the end of a banana hammock.
I love it.
But go ahead, search up G.N.A gutter shots off of Google. You'll find our Teespring. There's a whole bunch of stuff up there. If you want a different design or if you want a different piece of clothing that we got one design on, let us know. We'll design it over there. You can let us know at G.N.A podcast at GNAinyourdNA.1. You can also email over there any questions, comments, death threats, anything you want. We'd love to hear from you.
We're always accepting new porn recommendations.
Unless you say bad pussy, and then we block you, and that's it. We never want to hear from you again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought you said you have an auto filter set up to that just to forward to me.
No, actually, it goes to Damok. Sorry.
It's always gone
and
to
then
Damok.
And then Damok forwards it to Zyber.
And Zyber can probably forward it over to you.
Yeah. Some criminal chain here is watching as it goes from A to B to C to D, and then gets watched.
Yeah, somewhere in there, somebody's going to get extremely high because they just won't be able to take it. Last but not least,
I just hope with all the whole Big Brother watching, they go, "What are these guys talking about?" Oh God, I'll never do it again.
Yeah,
hippity hops are in my nightmares.
Seriously, it took me days to recover from that movie. Days.
And I'm sure it didn't help that for a full week I rocked Bat Pussy on a hippity hop as my Discord logo.
Last but not least, we've got a website. Anybody know that website?
Congratulations, Moonfat, for your beautiful fucking boys, Maddox and Maverick.com. But legitimately, shout out to you, brother. Yeah, I hope that they are doing fucking wonderful, and you are doing wonderful, and your wife is doing wonderful. But always, check out the G.N.A podcast.com.
Yeah, Cecil, you need to get on just getting those redirects. Anytime Damok shouts out something new, you just need to buy that domain, redirect it to the G.N.A podcast website.
I forgot when we fixed it so that we could hear his claps that we were also going to continue going deaf again when he screamed that. He goes,
Oh,
I forgot that Discord was editing all that out. I got a ring into my right ear now. Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you, Cecil.
Thank you for having
Have a
my
good night.
stupid ass. But here's to you, one more shot.
Have a good night.
Good
Have a
night.
good night, man.